So that 1,700 is just a little drop in the bucket. Quite honestly, based upon that alone, I can say, too bad, so sad, lifting the stay, go spend the You're getting the communications from child support, Mr. Shavaria, and don't lie.
Yeah, I get
The clips you just saw, that was Dante Shavaria realizing that too bad, so sad isn't just a playground taunt, it's a judicial warning. But what exactly led this judge to lose her patience? Dante faces 90 days in jail for missing over $5,000 in child support. For a full year, he provided 0 work searches and 0 payments. He claims he never saw the warrant in his mail, yet he somehow received every letter for his criminal cases at that exact same address. Now, with $1,700 recently seized from his taxes, the court must decide, is Dante truly a victim of confusion, or is he a master of dodging responsibility? If you want to see how legal experts dismantle excuses and catch contradictions in real time, hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into justice. Let's see how this unfolded from the very beginning.
We will go on the record in the matter 16 FA11, in re the support or maintenance of Dante Shavaria. Appearances are, we do have Corporation Counsel Stephanie Thomas Schmidt in person. We have Mr. Shavaria in person without counsel. We're set today in this matter for a motion hearing. I believe the last time we were here was April 3rd, 2025. So it's been a year. He was held in contempt, put on purge conditions. Mr. Shavaria, you are here. A warrant is issued in this matter, and so we're here today, at least, well, right now, the court is going to issue a warrant on January 30th, 2026. What?
I did not know about that until they told me.
Yes, so a warrant has been issued. The warrant is quashed for this hearing. Do you understand that you have the right to an attorney?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's just.
I mean,
Could you speak up and into the microphone a little bit? I'm having a difficult time hearing you.
microphone to you. Thank you.
Yeah, I do know that.
And I mean, you've been here before, and it looks like all the times without counsel.
Yeah, I've never had an attorney. Yes. So.
Yes, and so you represent yourself.
Yeah, I guess
in this
so.
matter.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you've been here before multiple times, correct?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, and so you understand what's going on in the process?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ms. Thomas Schmidt, I believe that in your warrant, you are asking to lift the stay due to the failure to comply with purge conditions?
That is what we requested and received order in January. Yes, Your Honor. By way of history, Mr. Shavaria was found in contempt April 3rd, given a sentence of 90 days jail. His purge was to make his monthly payments and to seek work 3 applications per week, turn that work search effort into child support. We've received 0 work search applications. At some point last summer, I've got the document with the date in front of me in a moment. We initiated a notice that Mr. Shavaria was delinquent on his purge, and if he didn't comply, we would take further action. That occurred in May of 2025. Following that, we did receive a few payments, which stopped in July of 2025. Mr. Shavaria received notices of delinquency in November. And then we filed the paperwork in January for the warrant and commitment order. The language of the purge allowed for the commitment, the stay on the commitment to be lifted if he doesn't request a hearing. The documents in question that I've all referenced were all sent to Mr. Shavaria's address that he has on file. So he's imputed to have received that correspondence, that communication. And then we received no contact, no payment, no work search, no nothing until Mr. Shavaria was released from custody on a separate matter where he was not taken into custody on this matter. for whatever reason. When he was released from custody the other day, he stopped at the child support window, indicated he thought everything was just magically being taken care of, and indicated that he had filed his taxes and there would be a tax intercept. He discussed his mother or other relative, I don't remember exactly who, would be willing to assign her per capita to pay his child support. Frankly, we have no jurisdiction over any individual other than Mr. Shavaria, and it's his responsibility. I am at a loss for why I should not ask for the commitment to be reinstated and for him to go into custody today.
Yes, Mr. Shavaria, you're going to get an opportunity to provide
sorry.
information to me and whatnot.
All right.
And I am going to ask that you tell me about your work searches and if you have a job and if you have the ability to pay and why you haven't.
All right. Right now?
Yes, in the microphone though.
Okay. Yeah, I did come up here the other day and because I know I'm here for not paying child support and stuff, but I ended up getting a letter in the mail saying that they took my taxes. But they put something in, I don't know, January or something that I had to pay, like, I don't know, was it 200 or something, or I would get locked up for 9 days. But for my taxes, they took 1,700 away. So, you know what I mean? 1,700 went to the child support. I showed one of the child support ladies the letter that I got. And my work history,
Let me first then, was there a tax intercept?
He did show a document from an entity that indicated that there would be a tax intercept. As of yesterday, it has not posted.
All right, so it hasn't posted yet. So until it posts, it doesn't.
yeah, and it came from the IRS too. So, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
My bad,
Did
my
it
bad.
say it went to Burnett County Child Support Agency for Dante?
Yeah, it specifically said that on there. Yeah,
All of that?
all of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that child support took it away and everything. Yeah.
How much does he owe in past in arrears?
There's that sheet. I had it right in front of me.
Can I say something else?
What, Mr. Bishop?
And I mean, I feel bad that I'm asking my parents for help, but and they said that I could get my mom to sign something for some money to be taken out of her per cap. And I got that piece of paper in my pocket. She signed it, and it says the amount that's going to be taken out and stuff. So
I'm not sure. I mean, I know that there's that signature. Did she file it with the tribe?
oh, it went like this. She talked to them about it, but she never ended up signing it. So the day that I came up here, she gave me the piece of paper to take to my mom and sign, and she signed it, and I have it with me.
So, but that has to be turned into the tribe, correct?
Turns into the child support and then
Yeah,
child
child
support
support.
sends it to the tribe.
Okay, all right, but you have that document?
Yeah, somewhere.
Um,
Yeah, I
And-
got it. Oh man. Yeah.
The delinquency, the debt total is $5,502.87 as of April 13th.
All right, as of April 13th. So
And then
that 1,700 is just a little drop in the bucket.
That 1,700 is approximately, give or take, the amount of the purge, that he was delinquent on the purge. But typically, under most circumstances, an involuntary payment is not considered compliance with every month's order to make a monthly payment.
Okay, so
I mean, they did it for me. I'm not mad at that. So
no,
that's
no,
cool.
they have to. If
The IRS is required to do it.
so if I'm hearing you correctly, you're stating that that was something that was done because that's what the IRS does.
Mhm.
And even though it's 1,700 and it would almost bring the purge to zero,
Yeah.
that is counted not as the purge requirement, but it would be from other money arrears.
In most cases, that's correct. It's not counted as your monthly payment because it's involuntary. It's not something that he affirmatively did. And it's only 1 month worth of payment. after several months of not payment. It's not a case of prepaying ahead. It's a case of being a year behind and then paying at the end.
All right, so let's say that all of this is true before I even get into the work searches. And the child support's going to be receiving around 1,700, and they have the authority to take per capita from Mr. Shavaria's mom. Isn't she your stepmom?
Yeah, she's my stepmom.
Stepmom. What would the position of child support be? Or do you want to hear work searches and things first?
I suppose there's an extent to which that doesn't really change my perspective, because even if he did apply for work, even if he was working, he didn't notify child support, which is part of the order. I certainly don't want to discourage compliance, but I am still concerned because we have no authority over Mr. Shavaria's stepmother. She can sign the paper and then immediately turn around and revoke that. And to have that be the assurance that child support will be paid is not something we can ensure.
Questionable.
Yeah, it's generous of Mr. Shavaria's stepmother, but the requirements to meet your payments, to do work search, to keep in contact are things that Mr. Shavaria has to do, not other people. So I suppose if Your Honor, we're feeling generous.
Well, I'm asking if the child support is, if Corporation Council Child Support Agency is feeling generous. Because to me, Mr. Shavaria, I'm going to tell you, for the last year, since last April, whatever it was, 2025, I see that you've done nothing that you were supposed to do. So quite honestly, based upon that alone, I can say, too bad, so sad, lifting this day, go spend the time in jail. Why is it always when it's like the person is facing the jail time that they scramble and they figure it out and they try and find ways to bail themselves out of jail when they could have just been complying all along?
I mean, like I told you, I feel bad that my mom's doing it, but I actually thought that this paper was already signed. That's why I wasn't in jail, because I didn't know about the warrant until, they told me, you know what I mean?
So how much is she willing to allow?
It says
per
right
capita?
here, 161 a month.
Is that what it
And
is?
And she's making me
Yes.
feel like the IRS paid her that money. That money. That was my money, you know what I mean? So,
Well, here's
but,
the thing,
and
they
I'm
did.
happy they took it.
I'm
It's all
gonna
right. I'm
tell
cool
you.
with that.
I'm gonna tell you,
But she's making it sound like, they paid us.
but they did, because I'm gonna tell
But
you,
it's,
my gut tells me that if you would have got that $1,700, you wouldn't have went, hey, I'm gonna go and bring that and pay that towards my past child support. I don't think you would. And I like you, Mr. Shavaria.
but yeah.
So you wouldn't have, would you? You wouldn't have taken
No,
that
I
check
would've-
and brought it
not all of
over?
it, not all, I'm not gonna lie, not all of it, no, but you know what I mean? The months that I was late that I didn't know that, because she said she had the paper signed or written out and everything, and my mom didn't come up here and sign it. So, you know what I mean? And for me not to know that I had a warrant out for child support, because you guys let me out of jail, you know what I'm talking about? And one of the ladies were like, they weren't supposed to let you out. I was like, why? Like, because you have a warrant out.
Well, they shouldn't have,
But
but
yeah,
that was
and
an
I-
oversight.
And I didn't even know that, you know what I'm talking about? So that whole time, I actually thought it was getting taken care of, and I was working last year.
So is it 161? But then why weren't you paying?
Um,
You just spilled the beans if you were
I know,
working. Why weren't you paying?
I was giving the money to my mom because I thought she was, you know what I mean?
Wait,
I told my mom, because she was taking care of it, that I would start paying her the stuff that she paid every month. So,
everybody else's fault, Mr. Shavaria.
no, it's not. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so it's 161 a month
136 in current support and 25 a month in arrearages. So yes, the 161 total.
Okay. Oh, you tell me, Ms. Thomas. I'm fine if you want to be lenient. I'm fine if you don't, quite honestly.
I gotta really look into that too, because when I was working at North States, they knew, I told them. I'm not too sure if they were taking some out, so I'm pretty sure.
We
They
received
searched
3 months
for
worth.
3 months.
See,
3 months is the
yup,
total
see?
of what we received over
I
the
got paid
past
every
12.
week too, so.
Okay, but you can't talk at the same time.
Oh,
Mhm.
Well, they got 3 months, but that wasn't nearly enough. I just set Mr. Shavaria. Did I just set Mr. Shavaria?
For the 28th, I believe.
Yeah. So would you like to adjourn this to the 28th, Ms. Thomas Schmidt?
Honestly, I feel like we're a day late and $1 short. I am concerned by the reliance on Mr. Chevria's stepmother, particularly given his comments that he thought his stepmother was paying. He was giving the money to stepmother to pay all of the
I don't think we got
things.
to that part yet.
I'm concerned about that being the plan for compliance going forward. I'm concerned about Mr. Chavaria saying he didn't receive any of our communication or correspondence, the warrant and such, when he's required to keep his address up to date with the court and with the child support agency. I've been encouraged to show an attempt to regain compliance. I'm struggling to see how this is any different than anyone else in similar circumstances where I would be asking for a warrant.
Has he had to sit any jail time for failure to comply and pay child support in the past? I'm getting an indication of no.
I'm not.
How many days are you asking?
The order is for 90. I suppose
Whoa.
I'd ask for the stay to be lifted on 7 days and the purge to be extended for 1 year, that Mr. Chavaria make his payments. If he doesn't make his payments, to do work searches, and then on top of that, to have monthly communication with child support to verify payments, if the per capita assignment from your stepmother is still active, to verify that remains effective. And if it doesn't remain effective or enough doesn't come in, you've got to figure out what you're going to do about it.
All right, so what I'm hearing, Mr. Chavaria, is that child support is saying, you know what? I'm not gonna ask for the 90 days, which, and I'm recalling, and 90 days was a lot since it has been a very long time, and you haven't sat Jill yet. They're only asking for 7 days in custody, and that they will ask the court to extend the purge conditions, which would include monthly communications with the child support, picking up the phone and calling and talking to them, or stopping and talking to them, the
Or
work
emailing.
searches, and per capita, that remains in effect if or until you have a job that can at least pay your monthly payment with arrears.
I ended up calling Express yesterday, and they're looking to maybe hire or trying to hire me back at North States.
That would be good.
Yeah.
But so, Mr. Chavaria, you have time to make an argument, because I could do the full 90, I could do 7. What's your argument?
I mean, yeah, I really didn't know I had the warrant. I thought it had been, because everybody seemed surprised. I mean, you were probably surprised when they came in to tell you that I had a warrant.
Well,
So I really didn't know, you know what I mean? Like,
tell you, I was, but I wasn't, because I signed the warrant for you, but you were in custody, quite honestly.
oh, so
Yeah.
I really had no knowledge of it and stuff like that. And it hit me pretty hard. Like, you know, once he told me, after she told me, it seemed like then everybody knew, you know what I mean? So like, then she told me if I signed this, you know what I mean, it would take care of the warrant.
What's the address that you have for him?
4379 State Road 70 in Webster.
He's getting the communications because he gets the communications from his court, his criminal matters.
Yeah.
You're getting the communications from child support, Mr. Shavaria, and don't lie.
Yeah, I get the things that tell me the bill. Sometimes I haven't seen a warrant or anything like that telling me that I had a warrant out and nothing
Well,
like that.
I don't know if we send,
See, yeah,
I don't know if we send notices of warrants.
or I don't know.
I
or
have the
telling me
notice
that-
of motion and motion for warrant and commitment order that was
yes.
mailed to that address that gives Mr. Shavaria the information about why we're requesting a warrant, what it means, and how to contest it or address it or request a hearing or take any action whatsoever.
But that was prior to me signing the warrant, correct?
Yep, that was sent a few days before you signed the warrant. The notice, or that, yeah, that was sent January 5th-ish, and the warrant was signed January 30th. So even if he didn't have notice that it was signed, he had notice that it would be signed.
I'm just still confused how you were even talking about the warrant. Like, I really just didn't know. But yeah, I mean, I called and asked Express if they could help me find a job, and then
Well,
I
Mr.
got my mom to
Shavaria,
sign that. so-
I want you to have a job. Child support wants you to have a job. Your child wants you to have a job. I am going to lift the stay on 7 days.
Mm.
And I'll extend the purge for another year from April 17 to April 17 or 16. With the further conditions of monthly communications, work searches, and that the per capita signed by your stepmom remains effective and continues to remain effective. And the 7 days gives child support enough time to verify with the tribe that it's going to be in effect. And it gives child support the time to verify if that IRS tax intercept really did occur and will be applied to your arrears. Because if it hasn't, then quite honestly, child support can come back and ask that the court lift the stay for the entire 90 days.
I mean, I don't have that letter on me, but I mean, you know, I mean, my dad could bring it up here some, because it really does say for Burnett County Court, and it says child support, and then it says my son's name on it.
Did you give a copy to child support?
No, I just showed her on my phone because I didn't have that piece of paper,
Nope.
but
And I think it's wise that your dad brings that up
all right.
because
It specifically said for the child support in this building, you know what I mean, that they took it, you know?
but I don't have that to look at.
I know, I'm sorry, my bad.
And Ms. Thomas Schmidt doesn't have it. So the court is going to lift the stay for the 7 days effective immediately. And I guess we will see you on the 28th, which is not too long away.
The monthly contact with child support as well.
Yeah, I ordered all of those.
Okay.
Monthly contact, the work searches, and the per capita must remain in effect. And if it doesn't remain in effect, Ms. Thomas Schmidt, then there is the ability for child support to request an immediate lift of stay.
Okay.
Unless he has another income source that is paying his amount. All right. We are adjourned. Mr. Connors.
Oh, shit. Here, do I just give that to her? Or
Yes. Or it can
just
be-
do the
it can
7
stay
days and
there.
that's it? though?
7
All
days
right,
for
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I think you'll still be in custody by the time I see you on the 28th.
All right,
And to be clear, the 7 days isn't, the 7 days is what sits now. The remaining 83 remains over your head as available if you continue not to comply with the purge.
how does that go?
After you sit the 7 days, you have to continue to pay your child support and your arrears. Do what you need to do. And
Okay,
if you don't have a job, then you still need the monthly communication with child support. You need to apply for a work search
all
for
right.
jobs and give it to child support. How many did you ask for? A week for?
Usually, the order currently says 3, usually we do 2, so I'll just say 2.
Oh, 2 is good. Just 2 a week. And that the per capita, if you don't have a job or ability to pay yourself, then the per capita authorization from your stepmom must remain current. Otherwise, the stay can be lifted. You can sit the rest of the 83 days. That's what it is. All right, Mr. Connors. She'll go get it when she's leaving. Or Mr. Felicity can provide it to her.
Dante's luck finally ran out. The judge ordered 7 days in custody, effective immediately. But was 7 days enough for a year of silence? Comment below, Team Judge or Team Dante. Should a grown man be allowed to rely entirely on his stepmother's money to stay out of jail? If this case shocked you, hit like. Share this with anyone who thinks they can dodge the system.